The Texas legislature began its ambitious special session with a quorum yesterday, but Democrats say they're still willing to walk out if conservative issues overshadow flood relief. Lawmakers have 30 days to tackle 18 agenda items set by Governor Greg Abbott, which include disaster relief for Texas Hill Country and a proposal to redraw the state's congressional map. John C. Moritz is the chief political reporter for the Austin American-Statesman, and he joins us from Austin, Texas, with more on this. Good morning to you, John. So what would these new districts that the Republicans want to redraw do to the balance of power in the state?
Well, presently, Republicans control 25 of the 38 Texas congressional districts. The goal for the Republicans is to add 5 to that total, bringing it to 30, or about 70% of the state's population. Democrats don't like it at all because that's going to dilute their power, send home some veteran Congress members, and basically, in their view, disenfranchise many of their constituencies, many of them being Black, Brown, and Hispanic.
And we're just looking at the congressional map here, and in many places across the country, they note the strange shape of districts, which is known as gerrymandering, when the district picks the voters rather than the other way around. If Democrats did break quorum, though, what other options would they have? How much power do they have?
They don't have a whole lot of actual power right now. Breaking quorum is dicey. It requires virtually every Democrat in the House or the Senate to leave. But that comes with penalties in the House. They could be fined. They could be jailed. They could be expelled from their seats. So it's basically a big ask of the party leadership to say, hey, give up all of that in your life and career for the sake of the party. On the other hand, they can delay, they can mold public opinion, present this as an overreach by the White House and the Republicans heading into a midterm election that at this moment in time does not look particularly good for the Republicans a year and a half out. But that's what they can do. They do not have the numbers. They don't pretend like they have the numbers to actually beat this in either chamber of the Texas legislature.
And meanwhile, there is a lot of business to get done for Texans. What else is Governor Abbott hoping to accomplish?
Well, the big thing is dealing with that horrific flood of July 4th. 135 or so people dead. Most of the people have now been accounted for who were missing, but still there are things like can we improve the early warning system for people in the flood zone to get out when the big rains are coming? Can we do more to mitigate flooding? All of that is supposed to be addressed in these same 30 days. Where the Democrats do have some clout is saying, hey, if you're going to focus on redistricting, we are going to sound the alarm that you are not paying attention to the real needs of Texans in dire distress in the Hill Country.
Never a slow day in Texas politics. John C. Moritz, great to have you walk us through it all. Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate it. Bye-bye.